Okay, sorry for you guys waiting. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone here. As you all know, my name is DANIAL bin ZULKARNAIN and I am the Chief Executive Officer for this company. The agenda and the main reason for today's meeting is to solving 4 problems that occur in our workplace. Okay, Mr. Faiez, you may start the meeting with the first agenda.
Thank you, Mr. AFIQ. The first agenda is regarding employee dissatisfaction. There are some employees send report that they not satisfied with their senior who always came up late and some not finishing their job given.
It is true because I also noticed that senior employee always ask for emergency leave without proper reason. And there was a time when I noticed that some senior employee came only to punch card and go somewhere else and come back later in the end of business hour for the same reason he came.
In this case, I will tell the human resource manager to look this problem, and I personally will authorize the senior employee to not repeat this behavior again, or else heavy punishment will come. We will also can hire some consultant to motivate them to come early. It will take about RM200 to hire a consultant per season. I think that is affordable enough for our company goods.
Thank you, Mr. FAKIMI, for the suggestion to solving this problem. I also think that is a good amount of money to spend for our company goods. Now, we can proceed with the second agenda.
Okay, the second agenda is, as we all can see, our company cannot achieve company goals. The main reason I see after I investigate this problem is I see that many of our juniors and some of our senior staff is lack of motivation to do their work. They also always do the same mistake repeatedly.
I agree with that. I also see that they do not take this problem seriously. We must solve this problem if we want to make our company successful. So, anyone have suggestion?
I have a suggestion here. In my point of view, we can ask Human Resources Department to provide adequate training to all the staff wishes to improve their performance goals. This training also should offer new knowledge and skills to our team that will both support the company and their long-term career. The example for the training is we can train our staff in management and supervisory skills for 3 days as start to see how good they are. We also can rent some villa to do this training. This villa surely costs us around 500 to 600 ringgit.
I agree with that. I will tell Human Resource Department to do this training method as soon as possible.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupting, but I have some additional suggestion for how to motivate them all.
It's okay, Mr. Faiez. Please tell us about your suggestion.
It also important to motivate our workers. So my suggestion is we can give bonus to our staff if they make a good job on their works. This is to make sure they feel happy, motivated and comfortable to work. We can give bonus around a month's salary to each workers. This will boost their morale to work with us. Human Resource Department also need to hear staff problem to make they feel like their boss been here. The staff will be happy with the environment and do not feel awkward anymore. This healthy environment is important in our workplace.
That's great suggestion from you, Mr. Faiez. I can see here because of this motivation, our workers will happily come to work without feeling boring and burdened. For additional, we also can do workers of the month for each department and give them special gift to make them all more motivated. I will make sure Human Resource Department will get this information.
Thank you, Mr. Faiez, Mr. Hamdani and Mr. FAKIMI. We also know how to solve this problem, so I think there is no conflict with this problem anymore. And I also assume that we all agree with the suggestion. So now let's us move to the next agenda.
Okay, the third agenda on this meeting is absenteeism among our workers. We can see this absenteeism is increasing from time to time. I believe that this bad action would lead to any future problem that can affect our company.
Yes, I totally agree with Mr. Faiez. Absenteeism have so much negative effect towards many aspects of our company, such as progress of the work and our company reputation. For example, when someone from particular department keep absent from work, it will delay others member in that department. Others than that, our rival company also will look at us down because of the absenteeism and bring our reputation down.
By the perspective of the negative effects, we can see that this matter is very worrying for our company. I hope we can work on finding the solution together in this meeting. By the way, actually, I have one solution that crossed my mind, which is to create an employee attendance policy. This step required us to be serious on taking attendance. This employee attendance policy will make our workers clear about work behavior and disciplinary action toward absenteeism. In this policy, also we can clarify each type of absence, which is scheduled absence, unscheduled absence, and tardiness. We also can determine any necessary disciplinary action for each type of absence. I will believe that this way able to reduce the absenteeism number in our company. I also hope any other solution from this meeting. How about Mr. Hamdani?
Another solution that I can think of is we can provide reward to those workers who have a good attendance record. The gift can be just a hamper or anything from grocery. This reward can also be announced to all the workers in a company. The reward might take a price range between RM150 to RM250. It is because by giving the reward to the good attendance workers, it might also boost some motivation to those workers who always practice absenteeism. They will also try to come early in order to fight for the reward.
That is a very convincing solution from Mr. Faiez and Mr. Hamdani. I hope that this solution can end this problem.
So, Mr. Faiez, you can proceed with the last agenda in this meeting.
There is one last problem keep bothering me while I'm working in this company. It is gossiping culture among the workers.
As we can see, gossiping will not bring any benefit to the company, neither to the workers. I think that this behavior must be stopped in order to bring new environment to our company.
Yes, I totally agree with Mr. FAKIMI. I think that this gossiping culture must be vanished in our company before it will spread more and affect our company. I also agree with the statement that this gossiping will not bring any benefits, but instead it will bring more negative effects such as decreasing of trust and morale between workers and wasted more productivity time while working. So, any other solution from this meeting, Mr. Faiez?
There is one idea that popped up in my mind, which is we as a upper management in this company can consider maintaining an open door policy. This solution truly objective is to inform our workers that we want them to come to us with their concern. If this solution did not apply now, there might some workers that still hesitate to speak up first. So they will just keep their concern between them and making a group of gossiping. We must be so proactive and catch up with them regularly in order to prevent gossiping culture. I hope my solution is clear to others. For more examples, we can also make a dinner together in any restaurant nearest our company. This is important in order to close ourselves with our workers. It will just cost us about 300 ringgit to 250 ringgit to spend on our workers' dishes.
That is a very good solution from you, Mr. Faiez. How about you, Mr. Hamdani?
I am totally agree with the solution that have been given by Mr. Faiez. But there is one thing I want to add on. We as upper management of this company also must giving a good example to our workers with hope they will follow us. For example, never spread rumors and avoiding criticizing our workers in front of others. That is all from me.
With this solution, I believe that this problem would be solved slowly but surely.
I think that is all for our meeting today. Thank you for your participation in giving a concerns and a solutions. I hope our company will be a place that our workers comfortable to do their tasks. Again, thank you, Mr. Hamdani, Mr. Fakimi, and Mr. Faiez.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.